Amanda Jefferson, age 26, lived with her boyfriend Jaquan Singleton at their home located at 1064 Sierra Vista Drive in Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas is a popular resort city known for its casinos and world-class entertainment. It is considered the brightest spot on Earth with its millions of bright lights. The city sits in the Las Vegas Valley metropolitan area, and is the largest city within the Greater Mojave Desert. It has a population of nearly 700,000 citizens. The couple had been together since 2018. The couple had 2 young daughters, 1-year-old Rose, and 2-month-old Lily. On November 6 in 2020, Jaquan decided to go visit his 6-year-old daughter from a previous relationship, Violet, at his grandmother's house. He kissed his daughters goodbye, and told Amanda he'd see her the next day, then left. He spent the night at his grandmother's visiting his daughter, then returned home the next day. He missed his baby girls and wanted to check on them, but Amanda told him they were sleeping. Every time he would ask about them, she would shush him to be quiet to not wake them. He felt something was suspicious about her behavior, and the way they were positioned in the swing was off. Both were in the same baby swing stacked oddly on top of each other, in the wrong direction. He tried to turn them over and realized something was horribly wrong. Both of his daughters were not breathing, cold, and unresponsive. That's when he decided to call the police. He told the dispatcher he felt like their mother drowned them or something. While waiting for the police, Amanda told Jaquan that everything will be okay because their organs are worth a lot of money. She calmly got dressed and waited for the paramedics to arrive. When police arrived, they attempted to revive Rose and Lily, but it was apparent they were already gone. The children were pronounced dead at the scene. Police immediately took Amanda into custody for questioning. They asked Amanda why she mentioned the children's organs were worth a lot of money. She responded by saying she was moved by how much money people on television made from their loved ones' remains. She couldn't understand why she was arrested. She told police that someone else brutally murdered those 2 beautiful girls, and intentionally framed her. She claimed she went to sleep, and woke up to a house full of children's toys, and 2 girls dumped in the swing. She said she clearly lives alone and doesn't have any children. When asked why she didn't call the police when she first noticed the girls, she said it didn't cross her mind. She said the only thing that crossed her mind was to take a shower because she loved showering. When police questioned Jaquan, they asked if he noticed any behavioral changes leading up to the murders. He told them she recently started saying weird things, such as their relationship was under spiritual attack, and that he was cheating on her with a spiritual wife. She described this as a female demon that would sleep with him and cause him not to love her anymore. He went on to say she was going through some sort of spiritual type of thing. He said she thought she wasn't in this reality, she was in the spiritual and soul reality. Singleton later told reporters, "That day when I seen them I died. I still feel dead. I am blank and numb." Lieutenant Spencer describes the scene as horrific. He said this tragedy is taking its toll on the community, the family, and officers. He said there are no witnesses, and neighbors didn't hear anything. Natalie Gibson, a neighbor, said she saw the police outside. She has 4 kids of her own. She said the last thing you should want to do is kill kids, especially your own. I don't care what is going on, or what situation you're in, call somebody for help. She continued saying it's just very sad these babies didn't even get a chance. It's hard knowing you couldn't be there to help. 2 little kids just gone. Another neighbor said it's just sadness and hopelessness. She said there's just not enough mental health for women who need it. Amanda was arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder. She was appointed a public defender and being held without bond. Autopsies were performed by the Clark County coroner, and it was determined both girls died from asphyxiation. Police tested Amanda for any illegal substances and it came back negative. A neighbor who lives across the street says she is praying for the father and that Amanda needs a psychiatric evaluation. I saw the kids and I had to stand on my porch and look right out the window, where it happened, in the room there, and it just makes me sad, you know, said neighbor Reggie Bell. I just hope everything is going to be alright for them and that the lady goes through some type of treatment, you know, because I know she is going to need it. Amanda Jefferson was ordered by District Judge Linda Bell to undergo a mental evaluation. She was later found unfit to stand trial. However, the doctor who was supposed to do the evaluation commented that he wasn't sure about the judge's ruling because Amanda refused to participate in the evaluation, so he could not make a determination of her mental capacity. Jefferson was ordered to undergo treatment at a secure facility until she is deemed competent to stand trial. Jaquan Singleton said, "I forgive her. I love her. If I walk around with hate or anger, I'm not going to be able to get through this situation. I have to act like they're still here because the only way I can carry on their legacy is to stay positive." Police records show Amanda Jefferson's only previous charge was in January of 2017, where she pled no contest to a misdemeanor for destruction of property, and later that case was dismissed. On November 18, Amanda Jefferson was released on $400,000 bail with a high-level electronic monitoring system. Funeral services were held on November 21 in 2020 at Palm Eastern Mortuary. Dr. Elizabeth Peterson, Assistant Director for the Women's Program in Psychiatry at the Columbia University, said women who have a history of depression are more at risk. They should take extra precaution and seek professional help before, during and after pregnancy. She said that nutrition plays an important role. A Harvard study found that lack of specific vitamins was found in women with depression during pregnancy and after. She said it's vital that women take their prenatal vitamins during pregnancy, and eat a well-balanced, nutritional diet during and after pregnancy. She said women with a history of depression should have a strong social network for support, and do things such as massage therapy to lessen their stress. She said everyone needs to be better educated about postpartum depression, and depression in general. There should be no stigma surrounding it. It's an illness for which there are good treatments for. She continued saying it's not a character flaw, something the mother has done. It's not a sign of weakness, and nothing to be ashamed of. Most new mothers will have a brief episode of what is known as the baby blues. She may feel sad, lonely, stressed out, anxious, and even moody. Usually these feelings are brief, and shouldn't affect her ability to care for their baby. However, for some mothers it's just the beginning of something much more severe. Researchers believe that mood-regulating hormones that keep your emotions in check go awry with these women. What typically would be brief becomes full-blown postpartum depression, and in some women psychosis. It can happen any time within the first year after giving birth. Symptoms of postpartum depression: feelings of sadness, and uncontrollable crying. Severe sleep problems. Or the opposite, sleeping way too much. Changes in appetite. Eating too much or not enough. Irritability, anger, worry, or agitation. Lack of energy and motivation. Lack of interest in their new baby, family or friends. Thoughts of harming the baby or suicidal. It's normal to have some of these symptoms, but having any of those symptoms for longer than 2 weeks is a red flag. Early detection and treatment is very important. Postpartum depression is treatable with good therapy, support, and in some cases medication. It's best to talk openly about your thoughts and feelings with those around you, and your healthcare professionals. Ask for help when needed. Eat healthy, and take time for yourself. Taking breaks away from your new baby is important for mental health. Usually relatives are more than happy to care for the new bundle of joy for a few hours. Surround yourself with people who are supportive, and join a postpartum support group. The link to the International Postpartum Support Group is in the description area below this video. Amanda Jefferson murdered her 2 daughters. It's terrifying to think that any mother can do such a thing to her own baby girls. Was she really having postpartum psychosis, or did she plan it hoping to harvest their organs like she told their father? No matter the reason, those little girls had their whole lives ahead of them. They never will have the chance to start school, get their first crush, or even grow up. This atrocity defies one's worst nightmare. How can a mother stand over her tiny daughters and harm them? She should spend the rest of her life locked in prison. If she indeed suffered from psychosis, then she can get treatment behind bars. May Rose and Lily rest in peace. That concludes this episode. Keep your eye out for the next volume, coming soon. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.
Want to help support the channel you love, and get something in return? Simply purchase some Elizabeth's Chronicles merch. We have coffee mugs, t-shirts, sweatshirts, cozy blankets, beach towels, phone covers and more. Use the coupon code EC10OFF4U and get 10% off your order. The link to order is in the description area below this video. Thanks for helping Elizabeth's Chronicles continue to make the videos you love.